Hello, it's Friday and it's time to feel goody. Oh, it's another week. We're at week 16 now. Welcome to Feel Good Friday. I'm Margot Gunther and it's time to do some feel good stuff. What do you think? So another week has gone by. Another bunch of crazy stuff is happening. I mean, wow, 2020, hello. But you know what? I got really crazy stuff going on in my life, family stuff, mom stuff. I'm really grateful for my family. We're all kind of pulling together at a time when it's really necessary. And that's really what cooperation is about. And that's really a core, fundamental part of my feel-good way. Hedonism is about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And one of the ways to do that is to cooperate with those around us. And I think this is a much needed theme right now. We got to come together, man. So anyway, I have never in my life been more grateful for my practices, for my tools, for the things that have gotten me to be able to handle the big stuff that's going on in my life with grace and ease. You know, when big stuff happens, I feel it. I feel the emotion of it because I've trained my nervous system to be in present time instead of, oh my God, it's mortal fear. I'm going to die. That doesn't help. What helps is to do anything that feels good. And I keep saying frequently throughout your day, and I know this is going to sound totally nuts, but I mean like every 5 minutes. It just takes a few seconds. Put down your phone, prop it up so you can see what I'm doing, and just scratch around your ears to the back of your head, back to your ears, rubbing the place where your ears and your head hook together. My God, that feels so good. And do it again, and then drag it down your collarbone towards your heart. And you just changed your nervous system from fight or flight to rest and digest. And if you close your eyes for a second, you can totally feel it. So one of the ways that I train myself to do this so frequently is with timers. And back in 18 or 19 years ago, when I first did this, we didn't have all these cool devices. I just used a kitchen timer that went every 5 minutes because I knew that to train my nervous system to be out of fight and flight into rest and digest, I had to frequently remind it that that's what I wanted. And so I'm going to put a link to this. I don't know if you can see it or not. Nowadays, we have cool stuff like this. This is Insight Timer, and you can set it to go on intervals so that every 5 minutes, there's just this pretty little ding that reminds you to do anything that feels good. And anything that feels good means any kind of self-massage, any kind of stretch, any kind of something that just makes you go, oh yeah. Whew, that felt good. And then stopping for a moment to notice how changed you feel, I think is a big part of it. So we're going to have that bell going off while we dance today. And I also wanted to point out, this is my morning practice. Say hello to Lily. Hi, Lily. And this is something that I try to do every day. And another way that I've trained my nervous system to be like it is, out of fight and flight and in rest and digest, where I can feel things in present time and deal with them and let them go. So maybe we'll have a whole session about my morning practice one of these days, but that's how beautiful it is. And I'm kind of ADD, maybe even ADHD, not kind of, like severely. And so I've developed a bunch of systems, and I bet you have too. And so let's share those systems. Let's share these videos around. Let's make our own videos, and you can share them on my page. And let's just make this happen where we really change our nervous system. It's not woo-woo. This is how the body works. So today we're going to dance as usual. And I've got a Grateful Dead show, surprise. And it is from Oakland, California in 1987 when they played with Bob Dylan. And I was there. And we're going to talk about Uncle John's band today because it's really about coming together as a tribe. I'm really proud of my family. We're coming together, and I met family this week. Okay, so miracles happen. I had a really good practice the other day. Really turned my perspective around. Drove back towards town. Was a half a block from my house. And here's a guy with a boat trying to put it in the back of his pickup. And of course I stopped to help him. And lo and behold, he's wearing tie-dye shorts. And he was a deadhead. And he introduced me to 2 more deadheads. So I'm in a town of less than 2,000 people. And I know 3 deadheads already. So prop up your phone. Do what I do. We're going to do some tapping today. We're going to do some self-massage. Do it mostly on one side so you can really feel the difference. We're going to start with the head. So what this does is it really releases endorphins and opiates and oxytocin and stuff into your nervous system, into your lymphatic system. And then when you drag it down like this, it goes straight into the heart and goes out to the blood system. The heart beats and sends it out to every cell in your body. Who doesn't want that? Don't you worry anymore. Don't you worry. Real life looks like Easter. There's no danger at your door. You're not dying. It's true. You know your mind. Whoa, oh, what I want to know is, are you kind? Be kind to everybody. You don't know what they're going through. It's a buck dancer's choice, my friend. Always dragging it towards the heart. You know the rules by now. And the fire from the eyes. The collarbone is really important. Won't you come with me? Won't you come with me? Oh, oh, what I want to know. Will you come with me? Come with me on my feel-good way. God damn, well, I declare, have you seen the light? Once built a cannonball, their motto is don't tread on me. Up here, Uncle John's bed, by the riverside. Come on along, go along. Please come, take his children home. Notice how I'm using my dress kind of between my skin and my hands that are doing the massage. That really makes it, putting cloth between your hands and your skin when you're doing self-massage makes it work better. You don't have to, but it does make it work better. And then after you've drug it up towards your heart, wipe it off. Get rid of the excess energy. Now stop for a second and compare the side you did with the side you didn't do. I can't stand still that long. And like the wind you go. Ain't no time to hate. No time. Barely time to wait. Oh, oh, and I want to know, where does the time go? I live in a silver mine, and I probably think it's true. I got me a violin, and I play because it's true. Hi, Jeremy! Anybody's choice. I can hear your voice. Oh, what I want to know. How does this song go? Come here, Uncle John's band, play to the side. Got some things to talk about here beside the rising tide. Come here, Uncle John's band, by the riverside. Come on along and go alone. He's come to take his children home. Stretching is really feel-good stuff. And a lot of times people think the only way they can stretch is to do yoga. You don't have to do yoga to stretch. You can stretch sitting across the table from your mother-in-law, whatever, anywhere, anytime, any place. You can do these things. Like right now we're doing them as part of a dance routine. But you can do this standing in line at the grocery store, right? And by getting the timers in your life and other reminders of how to remember to do it frequently, you'll stay in this chemistry. And then when you meet big stuff, you'll meet it from a different place, because you'll meet it from a place of calm and present time and breathing restful instead of, oh my God, right? It really makes a difference in how your life will work. Big difference. I am totally a poster child for that these days, because my life is pretty intense right now. I'm dealing with serious mom stuff, and serious family stuff, and I don't have a home, I don't have a job, like that kind of stuff. And I'm doing it my feel-good way. I could do it another way. That's a choice. But I want to know, how does this song go? How does it go? How does your song go? Here, Uncle John's bed by the riverside. Got some things to talk about here beside the rising tide. Come here, Uncle John's band, playing through the time. Come on along, go alone. He's come to take his children home. I'll tell you one thing, Lily likes these little forays into the forest. So I think that's also a really important part of my feel-good way, is we get caught up in our lives, we get caught up in where we are, we get caught up in cities and towns and houses. Get out into nature. You just gotta get out into nature once in a while. It really, really helps. Oh man, I actually last week didn't have a lot of time to do this. And so then I did, and it was like, I couldn't believe how different my day was after starting it. Focusing on making myself feel as good as I possibly could. And then doing that in nature, which can really recharge how we feel, right? When I got back to the same situation that had been going on, I was a different person, and I had a completely different perspective on how to handle it, and serious forgiveness of myself and of my mom and of my family and of life in general. And that's what we need. We need to feel good about what we're doing. We need to feel good about our situations. Seriously good, no matter what it is. If you can do it your feel-good way, you're going to come out of it feeling good. Okay, kids. Well, I'm so grateful that you're here with me today. Thank you so much for being here. I really love it. And so many of you are sharing my videos, and I'm so grateful for that, because you don't know who needs to hear this. You don't know what people are going through. If people saw me in life, they think, oh, she's got the best life ever. Yeah, well, I do. And there are times when it is seriously challenging, and I need people to be kind to me. You know, cut me some slack, cut each other some slack sometimes. This is important. We are all part of this big thing called planet Earth, and we're a tribe, and I love every single one of you. Blessings to us all. No exceptions. I mean it. No exceptions. None whatsoever. We put our attention on what we want and what's working, we're going to get more of it. And if we do it with a smile, that is going to get us a lot more something than coming at it not happy, right? So I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm going to start replaying some of these. We're at week 16. So I think on hump day, how about Wednesdays? I'm going to start at episode 1 and replay them all so that everybody gets a chance to start at the beginning again. And I just want to tell you how grateful I am for this opportunity to come into your moment, and love you. Have a good day. See you next week.